going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
That's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league. Taken down by Pete Werner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Running left, Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Bridgewater. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Oh, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Sneak, it's Bridgewater. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front, and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Berrios. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
At the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. That's more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
At the 46-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Kill.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Buying time to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd down and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tunyon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Vikings 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Kaepernick. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
You thought you had
Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 91! 91!
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Vikings 18.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Bridgewater being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Bridgewater. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 18.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 27-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 12-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 25.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Lutz with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On second down, it's Taylor. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.